Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Zero Dark Nerdy, the world's most notorious pop culture podcast, brought to you by the Believe Podcast Network. You can check them out at Believe.com. That is BLEAV. As well as betonline.ag for all your sports betting purposes. And then, of course, if you're here in the Greensboro area, Red Cinemas for all your cinematic adventures right there at Midtown. Be sure to check them out. The website is redcinemas.com. This is your boy, Brian, a.k.a. El Nino, and today I'm joined with...
Hello. It's Jadon, a.k.a. The Trivia Dude. Hey, you're that Trivia Dude. I hear that all the time now.
As well as...
Oh, Il Mama. They'll call Il Mama. God, it's been a while since I've been on here.
She almost forgot her own AKA.
Like, what is my name?
Well, so glad to have you back. So this is actually the first time I've had other people here in the new podcast studio. So first of many, many more to come.
Swanky, man. Very swanky.
It's getting there. It's getting there. I appreciate it. So today we're going to go just a little bit off topic from pop culture, but I mean, it's still, there's still going to be some pop culture elements in here. Big shout out to our boy Danny Wheeler over at Suds and Duds that came up with the idea of us covering our favorite and least favorite cereals of all time. And then our trivia host Jerry has some cereal trivia for us towards the end. So
we're not talking about killers, though, right?
right.
No, the num good stuff.
Yes, the breakfast.
The silent killers.
Yes,
No.
yeah, seriously, all the sugar that you could handle. So the good, the bad, the ugly, all that fun stuff. So why don't we start off with Nicole?
Ooh.
Give us some of your, let's do childhood favorites and maybe some current favorites that you have.
So my childhood favorites when I was, I don't remember probably high school was probably when I remember most of my cereal obsessions. Because, you get to that age where everything is very intensified, the flavors and stuff. So I personally was obsessed with Rice Krispie Treat cereal. And I don't even think you can find it anymore, which is just terrible.
It's wrong.
It's terrible. And funny enough, because Mateo was saying the Waffle Crisp cereal. That's also a favorite of mine as well. Just the artificial flavor, it just tastes so similar to waffles and syrup, and it's just a breakfast in a bowl, you know? So obviously, as I got older, my taste buds changed, and now it's so boring. I look for fiber.
Fiber one.
Yep.
I look for cheap.
Yeah.
So, go for that 365 brand and then put some granola in it, and I'm good to go. I don't know why I enjoy that so much, but I do. So it used to be straight sugar. Now it's
Yeah.
It's
Which one has the least amount of sugar now?
Right.
And more fiber.
Yep. And some flavor, So that's my jam.
Okay. Big shout out to our boy Matthew. Couldn't make it today. Still a little bit under the weather, so keep continuing sending some prayers and shout outs to Matthew. Matthew,
Love
we
you,
love
buddy.
you. We love you, buddy.
You.
Can't wait to have you back on. Nicole gave his shout out, so he wanted to, at least let the world know out there since he couldn't make it.
Waffle.
He's a favorite.
Waffle Crisp.
Waffle Crisp.
BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports, contests, and events with first-to-market odds and lines. Find reviews and news for every league, including Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, and even golf. BetOnline continues to be the top online resource for all your sports information, from live in-game betting, props, and futures. Head to BetOnline today or use your mobile device to make your first sports bet. Use our promo code BELIEVE50, that's BLEAV 50, to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. Jerry, what about you there, brother?
Well, let's see. As a kid, I would go to my grandma's a lot and just, hang out, wait for the bus over there, come back home from the bus, and then, my parents would come get me. And damn, she didn't have the best cereal ever. My parents really didn't eat cereal that much, so they got one fruit. It was there was always Fruit Loops in the house,
Sure,
which was great for me. I'm a huge Fruit Loops fan.
Yeah.
But then that first time I had Captain Crunch.
Yeah, Captain.
Oh my God, such a sensation. I had, slept over at a friend's house and like they had Captain Crunch and I was never the same. The roof of my mouth was never the same.
Right?
But any sweet sugary cereal, my all-time favorite when I was a kid, Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles.
Nice.
When I'd get the Fruity Pebbles the one time, and then the next week I'd want the Cocoa Pebbles, and I alternated for a whole year one year.
You ever mix them together?
No, I figured that it was too different a taste profile.
Yeah. You want to
eat-
mess with your palate like that.
You have
Yeah.
to eat them so fast, though, because it soaks up the milk so fast and it
does.
gets so soggy.
That's right.
It does.
And
But the flavor.
growing up, I was like most people. I wanted, if I got that, I just wanted the marshmallows. I didn't want to care about the cereal. But as I matured, I did a lot of Honey Bunches of Oats. That was my jam for a while as a new adult. And then,
I bet you felt so mature.
oh yeah, like this is so good. This like chock full of the same sugar.
It's like the segue to Fiber One. You go from like Frosted Flakes and you go to Honey Bunches of Oats. That's where you're getting like your young adult on. And then eventually we all migrate over to Fiber One.
You need to focus on flakes, son. And I don't know. Now every once in a while I have some Raisin Bran or something.
I love Raisin Bran.
But yeah, I'm not a big. I stopped drinking as much milk these
Right.
days, so my cereal consumption has plummeted.
So I got to say Raisin Bran is probably my least favorite.
Yeah.
I just don't like raisins and I don't like them in my cereal. So I'll start off with my least favorite. And one of the ones that I think that, and this is one thing I'm going to ask you guys too, one that you thought was going to be fantastic and ended up not being great. For me, it was Cookie Crisp. I thought Cookie Crisp was a huge disappointment.
Well, it's Cookie Crisp. It was marketed as cookies for breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That
that's
did
not
taste like
what it
cookies.
is.
No, not at all.
They look like 'em, though.
Yeah, they do look like them, but they sure as heck do not taste
Yeah.
like cookies. So very disappointed in that. Fake news on the Cookie Crisp. And then I guess a third one that I'm not too crazy about, and I really haven't met that many people that were crazy about this one, I got to say is probably Corn Pops.
Corn Pops.
I thought they were very bland, very blah. Just not nothing to it.
Corn Pops. Okay, so those were
Are you
the
talking
like
about
the
the
little
Smacks?
no,
No,
you're
not
talking about the
Smacks.
yellow
Yep.
ones that kind of turned into little sponges.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
100%.
And are kind of bland
Yes,
anyway.
real bland.
What you're talking about is Honey Smacks.
Yes, with the
And
frog.
I can't stand those.
I like them.
Those are my all. I mean, okay, the initial taste, I gotcha. The initial taste is good.
Yeah.
But it's slowly going to turn into that gross paste
Yeah.
that no one wants to eat.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
eat them fast.
especially me.
You got to
Yeah.
eat cereal fast in general, I think.
You do. You cannot take your time with the cereal, and I'm with Jada on that one. Honey Smacks was not my jam. So those that were my jam, I gotta say Honey Graham O's, which was like Cheerios with like the little goodness on the inside. They actually the box used to come with the price already on it. So like no matter where it went, they couldn't mess around with the price tag. So those are some of my favorites when I was little. Fruit Loops, of course, Cocoa Puffs. I was more of the I didn't want to get all dirty here. I like the round circular things more than the crisps. Damn it. It still didn't work out in my favor. Yeah, I was more on the puff side than the crisp side of things. Because just like you said, Nicole, you really, really had to eat your cereal just as fast, if not faster, with the crisps. Or else
I feel like there's like an ergonomic reason why it's in a circular shape
Yeah.
because those do seem to stay.
Yeah, they last longer.
A lot longer.
They do. So that's me. I'm more
I don't
of a
even know if I
Puffs
used
fan.
that word right, but
Getting real sexual over here on the cereal episode. Rice Krispie Treat cereal for sure. You're right. I do not know if they still make that. And good old the peanut butter Captain Crunch to me was the game changer.
Mm-hmm.
No, not a fan of the peanut butter Captain Crunch, Jerry?
That for me, that was the one where I was like all about it. Like
Yeah.
peanut butter and Captain Crunch.
Right.
Let's fucking go. I immediately get it and I'm horrified. It's just not. I love peanut butter, but
Yeah.
it's not for me.
Didn't do it for you, huh? I like
the
it.
Reese's Puffs ones was amazing.
Reese's was
those
good.
had the Reese just knows how to put the right amount of chocolate in the right amount. Actually, the chocolate even tasted like peanut butter. So
Yeah, true.
but it was so good.
I will say both those cereals though are definitely ones that I had to have like in spurts. Like I could not have them every single weekend. You know,
that
Saturday
one would-
morning cartoons.
that
I'd have
tears
to.
your mouth up.
Yeah, I had to switch it up, go back to regular Captain Crunch, and then when I'm feeling froggy and my parents had a little bit extra in the bank account, we got peanut butter Captain Crunch. So big shout out to my
sweet.
parents out there for putting food on the table.
Thanks for all this light. I can read with all this light.
Yeah. Is that Chris Rock? Yeah. Big shout out to the parents out there for putting
right.
cereal on the table, electricity out there, and a roof over all of our heads. We do appreciate it. Any honorable mentions? Any for you that you were like, oh man, I was really looking forward to this one, and it just wasn't your. So pretty much kind of like mine and Jerry's.
Gosh.
Like one that was just a disappointment when you finally got to have it.
I can't even think of I can't think of. I wish I had that much faith in cereal.
You didn't get let down as much as we did when we were little.
You know, honestly, I guess I didn't really. So the reason why I said in high school, I remember, you know, because that's when I had a choice.
Right.
I was
Right.
working and could pay for my own groceries,
Yeah.
so I got to choose. So yeah, no, I don't remember. And I used to make them like breakfast, lunch, and dinner out of cereal. Mm-hmm. So when I found one I liked, I would just keep buying it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
no, I mean, food never went to waste at my house anyway. So
Same now. In terms of Fiber One, are you just old school Fiber One? Do you like, because I know they have like the Fiber One that like the Honey Nut Cheerios kind of Fiber ones. Is there any particular?
no, so I do 365 brand.
Okay.
And I'll do just the brand flakes. I'll buy just the brand flakes,
Gotcha.
and then I'll buy my own granola and mix it in.
Okay.
Mostly the kind that I choose usually has some sort of dried fruit in it.
Okay.
Whether it be raisins or whatever.
Yeah, gotcha.
I actually like. But,
Yeah, sure. Hey, to each his own.
you know, and honestly, speaking of cookies, I remember the Oreo O's being fantastic too, which were also shaped like a circle.
Circles.
For you.
Spheres.
Spherical.
It's okay, Brian. You can eat this.
But my least favorite, I remember being Wheaties. The Wheaties, even the frosted Wheaties, there was just not enough sweetness on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the texture
Yeah.
was just god awful.
Yeah.
I only had Wheaties the one time. But it's so fun. Talk about.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's one that
Okay.
I think I did,
Yeah.
was
Because
disappointed.
it's probably
Yeah.
one of the most advertised ones ever in regards
Right.
to like
Right.
athletes and things like that. I mean, they always had somebody on the cover.
Yeah, have you
Yeah.
eaten your Wheaties?
I only took the Wheaties for a foray into Wheaties one time. It was when I went out for JV football, had it, got on the team somehow, and then I was like, well, couldn't hurt, right?
It worked for Michael Jordan.
They were not that good,
No.
and I was a bench warmer, so they didn't really work at all.
False advertisement.
It was
Very
completely their fault, not mine. But yeah, disappointing cereal. Wheaties,
yeah.
for
Real,
sure.
real disappointing too. So
I think Frosted Flakes is another one too, because you know the first couple of bites you get, you're like, oh, this is
Yeah.
good, this is crisp, it's crunchy, it's
Yeah.
sweet. But then like as the milk kind of soaks into it, you're like,
yeah,
where
it's
did all the fucking sweetness go?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it just turns into mush.
Yep.
So
Yeah. Oh,
Turned
that's
in-
one you need to down fast.
yeah,
Now it's a condiment for people's coffee.
yeah.
That's right.
Is that one of them for real?
It's great. Yeah, no, it's just like cereal milk. It's just,
Right.
back to it. Like I
I'm
think it's.
gonna look that up.
I don't
That
think
is
it's
so
used. I don't think
weird.
it's like used milk. But
Yeah.
like I just
From different
to-
celebrities.
we're prepping
the
cereal milk
celebrity's
back
probably
here.
good.
You got Lil Wayne used milk. It's got some lean in there.
Oh my god.
Why is this milk red? So, Jerry, what kind of trivia you got for us here?
Well, I do trivia around, here and there.
You dabble, huh?
And I figured we're going to do a cereal round. I just happen to have a cereal round here that we could do.
Oh, that's
It's
right
gonna-
up your alley because you like round cereal.
I'll never get to the end of this.
So there's 10, but they're kind of repetitive.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Number 1.
Okay.
What animal is on the front of a box of Trix cereal?
Oh,
Rabbit.
Yeah.
That is correct. And you can each just shout out the answer when you know.
Okay.
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 Number 2. What color is Tony the Tiger's neckerchief?
Red.
Correct.
Ooh. So it's 1-1 now. Yes. 1-1.
All right, number 3. What company makes Reese's Puffs cereal?
Post.
Kellogg's.
Incorrect. General Mills.
Fuck you, General Mills.
Question number 4.
Okay.
The ad slogan for this cereal is "Crave those crazy squares."
Crazies? Something like that?
I think you're thinking of Crave.
I am.
Crave those
I
crazy
missed
squares.
It. I missed it. I missed it.
The squares were eating each other.
Yep.
Oh,
Does that
Cinnamon
count?
Toast Crunch.
Correct.
All right. 2-1 Nicole now.
There we go. What animal is on the front of a box of Honey Smacks cereal?
B.
Incorrect.
Honey Smacks. Is it a turtle?
It is green.
It's a frog, isn't it?
It is Diggum the frog.
Damn it.
I was like, it's green.
Neck and neck between Nicole and I.
Question number 6. This Quaker brand cereal shares its name with a board game.
Life.
Correct.
Nice. No, she's pulling away now. 3-1 Nicole.
Question number 7.
You're like, I don't even know.
I know.
Count Chocula came out at the same time as this other monster cereal.
Blueberry.
No.
Damn it.
Monster
You
seed.
think you got it?
I am thinking.
It's the other one. It's the other one. Not Blueberry.
Frankenberry?
Frankenberry.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
Number 9. This company makes Cap'n Crunch.
Post.
No.
I got to stop answering first.
Kellogg's.
No. It's actually Quaker Oats.
Okay. So,
I actually skipped the real number 8. So this will be number 9.
okay.
Fruity Pebbles is affiliated with this cartoon family.
The Flintstones.
Correct.
Domination.
And
I'm ashamed I know this.
I need to
much.
make it respectable at this point.
this is the last one. In 1984, Kellogg's put out the very first Star Wars themed cereal. What was it called?
Not for that one.
It's got O's, like it ends in O's.
It wouldn't make sense to be Jedi-O's.
The very first Star Wars themed cereal.
Was it Obi-Wan?
That is a very good guess.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan
Kenobi's.
Kenobios. Yeah, I don't have no idea.
I'm going to go.
Is it still sold?
with
No.
Yoda-O's?
No, I'm so sorry.
Aw.
The answer was C3POs.
Oh, man.
What flavor was it?
Disgusting. they did it for once, and I think they did it again in the 90s when they re-put all the Star Wars stuff
Right.
out. But
Damn, when Nicole put an ass whooping on me on that one.
Yeah.
I obviously do not know my cereals that well. And Jerry, for those people here in the lovely Triad area, where can they find you for your trivia nights?
well, I'll tell you. Let's see. On Monday nights, I'm at the Bearded Goat downtown, and then Tuesday nights, I'm over at Odin Brewing Company. Wednesday, I am at Stumble Stiltskins from 7 to 9, and then a brand new gig starting up at Westerwood Tavern, 10 to midnight. The latest trivia I've ever done. That should be fun.
Trivia after dark.
Thursdays, I'm over at Bearded Goat Revolution Mill, and then back over at Stumble Stiltskins on Friday nights.
There we go. Be sure to check them out. And all these start, besides the late night one on Wednesday, the rest of them start at 7 p.m.
That's correct.
Correct. So there you go. Be sure to check them out. Jerry, Nicole, thank you for joining us. Matthew, we love you. Miss you, buddy. We'll see you soon. For our fans out there, be sure to like, subscribe, follow Zero Dark Nerdy on all social media and podcast platforms. Of course, our website is popculturepodcast.com. Big shout out to the Believe Podcast Network, betonline.ag, and our good friends over at Red Cinemas. And that's going to do it for us. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Yeah! Victory!
And anger management?
Fuck anger management.
Thank you for listening to Believe. You can show support to your host by subscribing to the show and giving us a 5-star rating on your preferred platform. Check us out at Believe.com and search for BLEAV on YouTube.
Hey, it's Michelle Beadle. That's right, the Michelle Beadle. You're welcome. You love talking about sports. I love talking about sports. You know the only thing cooler than talking about sports? Sports! And right now, all your favorite sports are on SiriusXM. I'm talking every NFL game, every game from the NBA, NHL, MLB, every NASCAR race, golf major conference college sports, and all the top games in the WNBA. If it gets your heart pumping, it's on SiriusXM. So start your free trial of SiriusXM today. Visit SiriusXM.com/believe.